Hello, people. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. My topic for today is the mark of the beast, and I will take you through what the mark of the beast is, and it goes like this. The mark of the beast refers to the mark put on the forehead of those who worship the beast, Antichrist, and symbol of opposition to God. And it is therefore the state of apostasy regarded as both intelligible and inescapable. And Saturn's mark is supposedly 666, the number of man, while 777 represents perfection. So, man's number is 6, and the reason why our number 6 is because we were created on the 6th day. And so Saturn knows that 6 is our number, and Revelation chapter 18 speaks of a mark of belonging. The mark is a symbolic way of describing the loyalty of the beast's followers and his ownership of them. So, when people receive the mark of the beast in their forehead or in their right hand, that means that the beast owns their souls, the beast owns their DNA, and I'll take you through the various verses that talk about this mark of the beast. Revelation chapter 13, verse 1 to 10. The dragon stood on the shore of the sea, and I saw a beast coming out of the sea. It had 10 horns and 7 heads, with 10 crowns on its horns, and on each head a blasphemous name. The beast I saw resembled a leopard, but had feet like those of a bear, and a mouth like that of a lion. The dragon gave the beast his power and his throne and great authority. One of the heads of the beast seemed to have a fatal wound, but the fatal wound had been healed. The whole world was filled with wonder and followed the beast. People worshipped the dragon because he had given authority to the beast. And they also worshipped the beast and asked, who is like the beast? Who can wage war against it? The beast was given a mouth to utter proud words and blasphemies, and to exercise its authorities for 42 months. It opened its mouth to blaspheme God and to slander his name and his dwelling place and those who live in heaven. It was given power to wage war against God's holy people and to conquer them. And it was given authority over every tribe, people, language, and nation. All inhabitants of the earth will worship the beast, all whose names have not been written in the Lamb's book of life, the Lamb who was slain from the creation of the world. Whoever has ears, let them hear. If anyone is to go into captivity, they will go. If anyone is to be killed with a sword, they will be killed. This calls for patience, endurance, and faithfulness on the part of God's people. Verse 11 to 18. Then I saw a second beast coming out of the earth. It had two horns like a lamb, but spoke like a dragon. It exercised all the authority of the first beast on its behalf, and made the earth and its inhabitants worship the first beast whose fatal wound had been, and it performed great signs, even causing fire to come down from heaven to the earth in full review of the people. Because of the signs, it was given power to perform on behalf of the first beast. It deceived the inhabitants of the earth. It ordered them to set up an image in honor of the beast who was wounded by the sword, and yet lived. The second beast was given power to give breath to the image of the first beast, so that the image could speak and cause all who refused to worship the image to be killed. It also forced all people, great and small, rich and poor, free and slave, to receive a mark on their right hands or on their foreheads, so that they could not buy or sell unless they had the mark, which is the name of the beast, or the number of its name. This calls for wisdom. Let the person who has insight calculate the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man. That number is 666. Revelation chapter 19, verse 18 to 20. So that you may eat the flesh of kings, generals, and the mighty, of horses and the riders, and the flesh of all people, free and slave, great and small. Then I saw the beast and the kings of the earth and their armies gathered together to wage war against the rider on the horse and his army. But the beast was captured, and with it the false prophet who had performed the signs on its behalf. With these signs he had deluded those who had received the mark of the beast and worshipped its image. The two of them were thrown alive into the fiery lake of burning sulfur. The rest were killed with a sword coming out of the mouth of the rider on the horse, and all the birds gorged themselves on their flesh. The reward, therefore, will be in the mark that matters, that is, the writing of their names in the book of life. So our reward will be that our names will be included in the Lamb's book of life. And those who die by the beast's word will live eternally in heaven, for they are the ones who are inscribed in the book of life before the world began. So those that refuse to receive the mark of the beast will die by the beast's word, but they later on they will enter heaven. So that is all that I have for this topic, the mark of the beast. If you've learned something from this video, and if you've been blessed by this video, you can comment down below, and have a good day.